What's up, you guys? Welcome to Bariatric Confessions with me, Zipporah. So today, let's talk about results. So I just had my 1-year post-op follow-up appointment with my surgeon, and the appointment went way better than what I thought. I feel really good about it. He said he was proud of me. He said I look great. I lost over 100 pounds. At my highest weight, I was 371, and on record, I'm 229. So 140 something pounds so far. Everything is cool. He did not recommend the doula or the duo switch or something like that it's called, and so I'm okay with that. He does want me to come back in 3 months, so just to make sure I'm on track doing what I said I would do. He also wants me to be under 200 pounds because my goal weight is 180 pounds. So he wants me to be, somewhere under 200. Now, for this appointment, I was supposed to be under 200 pounds already. And he was like, did you think I'd forget? I was like, no, I know you didn't forget. But no excuses. I just didn't do what I needed to do consistently in order to get down under 200 pounds. So whatever, live and learn. And he said, so what's your game plan? What are you going to do to get under 200 pounds? And I told him, I said, I think honestly, I need to go back to tracking my food, because tracking my food kept me aware of what I was eating and putting in my body. So I think I'm going to have to do that. And he was like, can you go to the gym? I told him I do workouts at home. And he said, can you go to the gym? I said, as soon as these kids go back to school, I'm going back to the gym. He said, how do the kids stop you go from the gym? First of all, I'm not getting up at no o'clock in the morning. That's just the truth. I'm not. And I don't like going outside at night. Not because I live in a bad neighborhood. I live in a really good neighborhood, but because of bugs. Yes, bugs. I don't care about people. I care about bugs. I can't see the bugs at night. I know you probably say, that girl crazy. It's the truth. I don't like bugs. So I said, as soon as these kids go back to school, because I'm not paying $20 a kid in order for me just to go to the gym. That's completely ridiculous. Is either get up at the crack of dawn before my husband leaves at work at 5 something, or wait. I'll continue doing whatever I'm doing at home, and then when they start school, I'm going to go back to the gym. And so I think other things, thinking about like how can I make sure I get the results that I'm looking for, because I do want to lose that like last 50 pounds. I do want to drop it before the end of the year. So if I'm 229 now, according to his chart. I was like, last week I was 224, and he was like, our scale is more sensitive. I'm like, your scale is the devil. But I think also I'm gonna have to do a hard 90 days, or maybe not hard, but just a focused 90 days of concentrating on what I'm eating and being intentional about what I'm eating, and also intentional about my exercise routine, just so I can hit that, knock off that last 50 pounds before I go see him. Or, well, I don't need to hit my 50. I just need to be under 200, which is like 30, 31, 32 pounds. So in 3 months, that's 10 pounds a month. And if I do what I need to do, like to do that focus 90-day journey, I think I'll be good. So it's just, I'm going to have to put things in place in order for me to do that. Like, a system of some sort. So you guys be ready to hear about these next 90 days on this journey. And also 2 things he told me. So I had a list of questions that I asked him, and I got stuck on 2 of them because I was shocked. So he said that, I said, what about occasional drinking? And he said, well, what do you want to drink? And how much do you want to drink? And I said, me and my husband drinks maybe twice, maybe 3 times a year. And if we don't, we're okay. Like, I didn't grow up experimenting with alcohol. I can honestly do without it. But, when it's our anniversary or, certain special occasions, I want to be able to have a drink. And he said, stay away from those sweet drinks. And he said red wine, which is disgusting to me. Well, I don't know. Before surgery, it was disgusting. I didn't like the way it tasted. He said red wine has like the least amount of sugar. And he was like, those sweet wines are the ones you want to stay away from. And I was like, those are the ones I used to drink. So he said just too much sugar in it. So I said, okay. So I have to keep that in mind, whenever we want to drink occasionally. And I asked him about carbonated drinks, thinking about like champagne. And he said champagne, like carbonated drinks, it stretches your stomach. And I was like, what? It stretches your stomach? And he said the gas stretches your stomach permanently. And he said, you know how when before surgery, you drink soda and then you have to have that really big belch? And I was like, yeah. He was like, that's letting out the gas, obviously, right? But it stretches your stomach and it don't go back. Y'all know that. Once your stomach stretches, it don't go back. So I was like, oh my God. So another question I had on my list was how to prevent, stretching my sleeve. So what he said like, let's say you're drinking whatever, and you might not notice an immediate difference, but you will notice the difference over time. I also asked them about straws because I thought straws were a no-no for the first year, but then after the first year, you can go back to drinking straws. Because I remember somebody telling me in the hospital that the straws causes gas, like when you're taking in the air from the straws. So he said, yes, but it also stretches your stomach. And he said, you might not notice a difference in like 6 months. He said, but 3 years from now, you'll notice that you can eat a little bit more, or you can eat more than what you could previously. And this, like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't think the people that, like, my friends, especially my friends on TikTok, I don't think, they know. And he was like, well, either they know or their doctor never told them, or they're just going against their doctor's recommendations. So I was just like completely floored about this, because I'm just like, straws and carbonated drinks are a no-no, just so you won't stretch your stomach. Because the goal here is long-term maintenance and not, doing things that can like basically throw you back into the same predicament you were in previously. The appointment, like those two pieces of information just like was completely full of value for me. So he asked me what did I eat? What do I eat basically? And I said, I told him the stuff that I eat. I told him the bad stuff that I eat on a more of a consistent basis. I told him, I live by 80-20. He was like, what's that? And I said 80% of the time I do right, and 20% of the time I leave room for error because I'm human. And he said, okay. And so he asked me what I ate, and I told him, and I said, the last couple of weeks it's been bread. Not gonna front, it's been bread. And basically told me to try and stay away from bread because it's just not good for you, because it's just, right now we just don't need it. And I told him, I eat chicken and turkey and all this other stuff. I told him occasionally, if I eat out, I'll have a burger. And he said, do you eat the bread? And I said, yeah. And he was like, yeah, you got, he was like, tracking your food will give you the most success. He's like, that's probably why you've been eating bread, because you're not actually seeing what you're eating. Like, you're not seeing the results of what you're eating. So I'm like, okay. So that's why I said I'm going to have to go back to tracking my food so I can pay attention to what I'm actually putting in my body and have some type of plan, as I'm listing the stuff that I eat. And he's like, cakes, cookies. And I'm like, no. I said, no, I cannot do that. Like, I can't go back to that because I'm scared I won't be able to stop. And I said, so I am over a year of not eating that type of junk food, cake, candy, cookies, those types of sweets. So I said, I can't do it because I'm afraid I won't be able to stop. And then all of this would be for nothing. So for me, it's a no. And maybe a no as in never, if I don't feel like I'm able to control that part. So he said, good. He doesn't believe that you should be eating that type of stuff anyway. Because he said the more you give your body sugar, the more it will crave it. And it's so true. It is so true. I want to utilize this tool that I currently have, which is my sleeve, and learn how to work with the tool. That's what I want. Not have more surgeries in order to fix it, because it's not going to fix it. It's mental, which is why some people say they had the surgery and they gained the weight back, because they didn't keep working with their tool. Let me know what you think about the carbonated drinks, drinking with straws. Let me know what your thoughts are behind that. And if you if you're post-op 3+ years and you've been using straws, let me know if you notice a difference in the amount of food that you can now like handle. Let me know what you think about this episode. Take a screenshot and post it on TikTok or Instagram or wherever you are, and tag me in it. All right, guys, until next time, peace.